Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm going to show you what you get when you unbox the SlimSaaS kit. There are three main parts. There's a full Astro marketing site, marked down below on TOS, privacy policy, pretty much everything you need for an insanely fast, SEO-friendly landing page. The second is a Django backend, which has all of the APIs for authentication, Stripe payments, subscriptions. I'd even have some helpful utilities like permission classes to stop people from accessing content they haven't paid for. And then finally, we have our React front end, which has all of the components that you need for a SaaS company: checkout buttons, off pages, dashboards. Everything is styled with Daisy UI and Tailwind. This means out of the box that you get 32 different themes, so you can use this over and over again until you hit. All right, let's log in. Once you're in, you're going to have a download button for the source code. You're going to see the links for the full documentation site, and a quick guide to get started. All right, click download. Once you download the file, you're going to go into that directory, and let's take a look. All right, let's open our terminal, copy the example environment file, and launch the kit. Just to get started, all you're going to need to do is run docker compose up. You don't need to set up any of the environment variables just yet. All you actually need to do is just copy that environment file, run docker compose up, and I can show you how to set up every single thing that you need to set up without configuring anything until the very end. Now let's go to localhost and check it out. Everything that you see here is completely functional and integrated with the backend. On the top right, you're going to see our theme picker. These are the 32 different themes that I mentioned earlier. I don't know if you guys are like me, but 9 times out of 10, when I build a project, before I finish, I decide I want to change the entire color scheme. So you can just do that now by just changing the themes. All right, well, since everything is functional, that means all of our authentication pages are functional, all of the login pages, sign-up pages, contact forms, everything is hooked up with the backend. So we can actually go ahead right now and create an account. So let's click sign up. And, we're just going to type in a random username and password. And what's really cool about this is because we don't have our email provider set up, we can actually just type in any email that we want, and we can intercept those emails by going to localhost 1080. And this is the mail catcher. So this will intercept all emails that are sent out through your application and show them to you here so that you can view them. You can edit, what you need to edit. And it doesn't, go externally to SendGrid or something like that before you're ready to send out emails. So this is a great way to do development while you're still kind of configuring everything, and wait till the last very moment to set up your email providers. So we're going to go ahead here and click confirm, and we're going to confirm our account. And once we did that, we're just going to click confirm again. And now we are in the dashboard. What's really cool about this dashboard right here is it has a full charting library that's integrated with Daisy UI. This means that when we change the themes, it'll actually change the charting library colors, and it matches everything that you see here in the theme library. On the left-hand side, you also see all of the various components that we have set up so that you can easily do various, user preferences, style, interactions with the site. So we have change email, change password, providers for when you connect your social providers, two-factor authentication, which is integrated with your authentication app. So this QR code is 100% functional. Once you get a code from your authentication app, you can just type it here, and then it'll actually set up two-factor authentication for this account. And then every time you want, and you'll be prompted for that code. Once you set up two-factor authentication, you actually have the ability to set up recovery codes. You'll get 10 different recovery codes that are generated, and you can use these codes to recover your account in case you lose your authentication out. We also have session management in case you log in on multiple devices, payment history to keep track of various Stripe payments, subscriptions to manage your subscriptions, reactivate subscriptions, cancel subscriptions, do what you need to do to try to really have everything that you need from a subscription standpoint for a subscription SaaS company. We also have example views of how you can use the permission classes. So if you want to, for instance, gate an API, make sure if somebody pays before they use it, or gate a file, or gate, based on a subscription or a purchase, you can use these sample views as reference to kind of learn how you use the various permission classes to set this up. So yeah, this is everything that you need to do to set up the SlimSaaS kit. Everything else is in the documentation. The documentation will walk you through how you set up your keys and the various providers, how you set up Stripe products, how do you set up social authentication, and pretty much everything else that you need to get started with the SlimSaaS kit.